I'm Olivia.
And I'm Josh.
And this is Snake Club's Video Street.
This is our very first edition of this video blog, where we'll be bringing you news and views from naturist places, people, and events from around the world.
Today, you will get a glimpse into what we've been doing at Naked Club. But in the future, we hope to bring you reports from lots of other people and groups. So if you have something to share about a nudist event, place, or something personal, get in touch with us.
Now, for our first item, we bring you to our yearly event, Body Fest.
This is California, near San Jose, and 2015 was our third great year putting on this weekend extravaganza, which featured tons of fun contests, games, workshops, and entertainment. Come and join our next Body Fest for the time of your life. Body Fest was hosted by the fabulous Lupin Lodge, nestled in the Santa Cruz Hills, near San Jose, California. It's a great place to visit to have a relaxing, clothes-free time. They have all the facilities you'd expect from a large naturist park. A pool and a hot tub, of course. Their own restaurant. Camping areas and cottages you can rent. And miles of nature trails. Drop in for a day if you're in the Bay Area.
Hi, I'm Lane.
And I'm Milo. Hey Lane, how do you get along with boats?
Oh, not very well actually. I got a little seasick.
Oh, guess you're gonna have to miss out on our next boat trip.
Sounds like it. Next up, cruising on the Sacramento River Delta.
Most of our trips are a lot like this one. A small group of us get together and head out to some out-of-the-way spot. On this particular day, Jeff and Dana offered their boat for an afternoon of sailing and swimming.
Nigga! Trust me! The whole fucking week. I'm Queen Bee. Hey, this heat is nothing compared to
yeah, this is really... Sorry.
take a left at the first channel.
Tired of my process. Just go along.
It's very hard to dance on a boat. You have to get stable first.
I came to rescue the noodle. You guys going in?
No, like I want to go in. Even.
Go in again? Jump in again? Should we go in? Okay, I'll go. Totally got it. Whatever.
Okay. Get the noodle!
Oh, look at that. Very pretty men. Like what? We're enjoying the show. Not too far over the edge.
Actually, that looked awesome. The waves weren't too bad. I probably could have handled that. As you may have noticed, what we do as naturists is not about sex. It's about enjoying recreation without the barrier of clothing. It feels fantastic to swim, run, jump, or just relax naked. You know, just because you see someone who is not wearing clothes, you don't automatically have to think about sex. That's just cultural conditioning. Naturists transcend that coy covering of self to a higher level of personal expression.
So why wear clothes when you don't have to? Why not just allow yourself to feel good in the skin that you're in? Now, get ready for some naked camping. We try to get out into the wilderness at least once a year to enjoy some bare nature.
Voila. Arrive.
I did a third of the bacon.
Sure, it'll disappear.
That this goes that
Yeah, the veggie scramble has a ways to go.
Want to come soft?
But you won't get there. Is that your last one you want?
Anything, Marie? Can you swim toward the island? Just straight ahead, a little bit to your left. Back. Wow. Big white ball. We'll lead you that way. We'll lead you that way. Now you can grab onto us. No. That wrong. You got training. Shot if you kill them, it'll be
Oh, wow.
yeah, tip of the views from this side.
More like stepping stone.
Don't forget the bug spray, right?
Yeah, but actually, sunscreen's kind of important for me.
That is very important. The swimming looked like a lot of fun, though.
Yeah, actually, that's another thing. Why do they call it skinny dipping?
Maybe it has something to do with looking thinner after stripping off all those layers of clothes.
Yeah, really? Wait, that actually brings up another point. We don't care if you're skinny or not so skinny, tall or short. Naturism is about accepting and respecting everyone as they are. Mainstream culture demands that you wear clothes and then shames you for not having some ideal perfect body.
We celebrate the uniqueness of every person, in body and personality. Clothes create inequality by signifying status or authority, or they're used to project a certain image. It's only when you're naked that you can truly be yourself.
Right on.
Hi, I'm Callista. One of the ways you can support Naked Club is to purchase or rent our movies. We shoot some of our day trips and then edit the results into inspiring visions of a clothes-free experience. Here's a preview of one of our movies, Walk on the Wild Side, which follows a group on a hike to Bass Lake, north of San Francisco. You can see the whole movie and a number of others on Vimeo. Just follow the link provided with this video. You can help support the group and our visual art by getting a subscription to our website or by renting some of our movies. We could really use your help.
You know, the philosophy of naturism is followed by millions of people all around the world. And you don't need anything to take part in this except an open mind and heart.
Most places in the world that are evolved in their thinking about human life and liberty allow for outdoor places where being nude is accepted. If you've never done this before and you wanted to join a naturist group, just search your geographic location online for something like naturist places. You'd be surprised at how many clubs, campgrounds, and beaches will pop up. And, of course, you can join Naked Club. We have events that are without the cameras and open to everyone, and other events that are visual projects and only need a few people.
And do send us your ideas for video segments from anywhere in the world. You can even shoot your own video and send it in to us. It can be about any event or place that involves naked freedom.
With your support, we'll bring you many more editions of Naked Club's video stream. Hope to see you out there sometime in the great outdoors.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, Matt.
Hi, Stefan. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good to see you.
Welcome to Bear Oaks.
Yeah, good to be here. It's a shame the weather's not.
When did you guys get started approximately?
Well, way back in 1998.
Whoa, okay.
From these different, extreme different backgrounds, and can sit down and be naked with each other, and no one's looking, no one's judging, no one.
Because we're filming just for a minute.
I know, it's crazy. Oh, no. And cooking outside is not the greatest either. But you know what? It's all for the volunteers. Yeah.
Hello, I'm Matthew. I'm here at Bear Oaks, just north of Toronto, Canada. We're here for Volunteer Day. Let's see what everyone's up to.
We're all here.
Oh, really?
I know.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, Matt.
Hi, Stefan. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good to see you.
Welcome to Bear Oaks.
Yeah, good to be here. It's a shame the weather's not a bit nicer.
I know, but it's, you know, we do this volunteer day every year, and it seems like every year we hit the worst possible weather. It's always cold, and it's like 10 degrees today and rainy, but people still showed up, which is great.
That's good. How many people would you say are here today?
That's a good question. I don't know, a few dozen.
A few dozen?
Which is less than we normally have. But, you know, there's a lot of people here that are real passionate and they want to give back. And we used to get them volunteering, you know, throughout the summer, but it's tricky to coordinate that. So,
yeah,
on this day, we plan projects. We know that there's somebody who's an expert that can help, that can coordinate them and give them directions.
Yeah, I was already out in the mud pit picking up sticks.
So there you go.
Cleaning out the pond.
Thank you.
Would you say you get a lot of regulars? It's mostly the regulars that come for volunteer day, or do you get some newcomers too?
It's a combination, because one of the things is it's free.
Yeah.
So, which is unfortunate, again, that the weather is not good, because for first-timers, that's not great. But yeah, we don't charge because people are volunteering. So there's regulars who aren't members who would normally have to pay a day fee, so they appreciate the day because they still get to use the facilities when they're done. We also give everybody free food, like free burger or hot dog and a drink. So
that's excellent.
One of the things I believe is that we've lost the philosophy of naturism. A lot of places you go to, you know, the office staff is dressed, and it's more like you don't have to wear a bathing suit and that's it.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean anything. Whereas when you go back in the beginning of this movement, it wasn't about being nude. The nudity was simply this tool to get people to achieve this you know, better way of being, to accept who they are, to show respect towards others, and to live a more natural life. Outside's not going to be a great walk today, but we've got a lot of indoor facilities, so why don't we start with the clubhouse and a restaurant, things like that. So, and over here we have the restaurant, the Bear Bistro. This is the kitchen. Normally you don't go in the kitchen, but you can meet some of the team that works in the restaurant.
3 hot dogs and 3 veggies.
So the restaurant is actually run independently as a concession. Kim over there is the restaurant operator. But obviously we're very closely together. But we provide the facilities and the space, and it's up to her to make it a thriving business, which I think she's definitely doing this year.
Excellent.
There's a good selection. What's interesting is we didn't pick anything that's particularly high-end or fancy. Maybe in the future, if there's a demand for it, but everything is more on the affordable side.
That is very cool.
Yeah. So we'll see how it goes, but we're trying to always provide all kinds of interesting opportunity to enjoy yourself while you're here. Because it's about the experience, right? It's not just about the facility. It's about enjoying yourself. And I think having a nice bottle of wine and, you know, while you're relaxing on the deck, that's the ultimate.
Would you like to see the hot tub?
Yeah, that would be a great way to relax after all the hard work we've done today.
No kidding.
That is really hot.
It's fantastic.
So far, everybody has food in here?
So Madison, what have you been up to so far today?
I've been digging in the river. I was up to my thighs in muddy water in the cold, digging with a shovel. That's what I was doing today.
I was trying to open the canal for the water to flow.
Yeah,
and she passed by, she's like, hey, that looks like fun. I'm like, join in.
And I did.
She was wearing her jeans, her boots. I'm like, you need to get dressed for this.
Yeah.
Honda's probably never looked better.
No. And then it started to rain, got cold. So
yeah, the rain really started coming down.
Right.
We ran to the shower. Right across the field.
Actually, really good.
Hi there, I'm Madison reporting for Naked Club. Today, we're at a West End Toronto pool where a group called Tans plays water volleyball. Let's go check it out. Hey there, Dave. How's it going?
Well, very good, Madison. Welcome to Tans.
Thank you.
So TANS means Toronto Area Naturist Sports for water volleyball.
Great. When did you guys get started approximately?
Well, way back in 1998.
Whoa, okay.
So it's been about 17 years. We have water volleyball. Everybody who comes plays.
Nice.
And there's no leisure swimming here. And we use a light plastic ball that really makes the game enjoyable and fast.
Yeah. And how do people sign up to join?
Well, usually they find us through Facebook or preferably through Meetup.
Okay.
And we have a group for the winter time, which is for the water volleyball, and in the summertime for the beach.
Fantastic.
So I have two meetup groups.
Okay, and that takes place on Hanlon's Point?
That's right. And I have a whole bunch of games there too, about 11 different beach games. And but we have a long winter, so this is what we do in the winter.
Fantastic.
Yeah. It's been a ton of fun.
Yeah.
And I've always gotten a buzz out of it. And that's why I continue doing it.
Yeah, totally. And who's welcome to join?
Well, being naturists, we accept all ages and both genders and everybody who wants to come.
Great. Thanks for your time and thanks for letting us join in on the fun.
Kind of land on your butt.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, ready?
Smooth about it.
1, 2.
Hi there, this is Nomad for Naked Club, and we're on Hanlon's Point Beach, Toronto's new beach. And today we're talking to Serenity Hart.
Hey!
And really nice to see you here. I understand that you grew up here.
I did. I grew up in Toronto. I was born in England, but raised in Toronto. And yeah, now I live in New York.
You live in New York?
I do.
Okay. And tell me a bit about yourself in relation to body freedom.
It's funny that you asked that because I feel like I've been living as a naturist or a nudist or an expressionist my entire life. The terminology naturism or body freedom was something that was very new to me over the last maybe 4 to 5 years. I've been working as a nude model for the last 7 years, and I just feel like it's more of a label than it is a lifestyle, even though it is a lifestyle for me, but we always try to associate ourselves with something. But I feel like I've been doing this my whole life.
I was under the impression that you might be a little bit of an activist. Do you call yourself an activist?
I don't personally call myself an activist, but I think people do see me as that, just because of the path that I've taken in terms of standing up and talking about toplessness, talking about naturism, and I think that adds into the fact that I'm a woman of color, that I'm also, under 45, and there's a particular category that I get placed into because I'm very vocal about my views and how I think the world should work.
Tell me a bit about some of the activities or projects that you do.
So outside of working as a nude model, because that's more of like business and things that I do for income, I'm an active member in a naturist community, Young Naturists of America. And outside of that, I feel like, living at home, we actually hosted a naked karaoke session at my home in New York on Long Island, which was really fun. And I get to, nude model all over the world. I've been to many different places on behalf of my nude modeling. And I also do life drawing classes. So earlier this week, I was doing a costume drawing, which is not really a part of the nude life, but life drawing has been a huge element for me in terms of body freedom and being able to be naked but not associate it with sex and being a sex object and that sort of thing. And I feel like that's where the activism sort of comes into play, because people people who are not in this world or part of this or understand it, when they hear the word nude, they automatically assume that it's porn, that it's sex, that it's swingers clubs, that it's, you know, all that kind of stuff. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's just that's not who I am, and that's not the part that I am a part of. So working as a nude model and being able to come from that space is a huge element of my body freedom, because my body is not a sex object. And I feel like the huge part of that is our media, what we're being exposed to, how things are being sold to us. And it's adding to our insecurities. You know, the selling of our insecurities is everything that we buy, you know, and instead of looking at things that are going to help us love ourselves, we're looking at things to add to ourselves so that we can love ourselves. And that's the big problem, you know, and it's starting at a very small age. I have an 11-year-old sister, 12-year-old sister, and I can already see it, you know. She is wanting things and doing things so that she can fit in, instead of looking at herself so that she can fit in. And, you know, trying to come from that space. It's what can I add to my body to make myself feel and look like everybody else.
Can you describe the experience of wearing clothes as opposed to not wearing clothes? Is it something you've thought about that?
Yeah, I have. I remember working with another female model, and we transitioned from working nude into clothes, because we always do backwards. And we did the nude shoot and everything was great, and we finished up, and then we had to put our clothes on, and we were going to do this other set. And she turned to me and she was just like, "You're much better working as a nude model." like there's something that's totally different about you not having clothes on and then when you have clothes on. And for me, the clothes feel like a shield that I need to protect myself from someone. And I feel more uncomfortable with clothes on than I do when I'm completely naked, because I feel like, especially if you're modeling, you have to model this item and you have to sell it. And when I'm naked, there's nothing to sell. It's just myself. It's just my rawness. And I feel like that is my feelings in terms of, you know, whether I have clothes on and whether I don't. And my mom always laughs at me because I tend to dress like an old lady. I have like clothes that are like covered up from here. My knees are never exposed. And that's kind of just always been me. And when I'm naked, I'm naked. And when I'm clothed, I feel most comfortable being completely clothed.
Wow, yeah. I've noticed, because I bring groups of people together and do little trips. And I've noticed that groups of naked people tend to be somehow closer to each other. And more open.
Yeah.
It's almost like you have no real barriers or things to hide behind.
Right.
And so people just somehow open up to each other.
Right.
I don't know, maybe it's an illusion, but have you found that as well?
I definitely have. Naked karaoke at my place was a huge eye-opener for me, because, you know, people walk into your home and obviously they're dressed because they're coming from the road. They get in, they strip down to their nothing at the front door. Everyone grabs a towel. People can sit in the living room, hang out in the kitchen. And there was so many different walks of life that came into our environment that, you know, you're asking questions about where do you work and what do you do and, you know, how did you get involved? And it was great to sort of see so many differences, that we all come from these different, you know, extreme different backgrounds, and can sit down and be naked with each other, and no one's looking, no one's judging, no one feels a certain way, everyone's eating or they're singing or they're, you know, it's really cool. It's really cool, and it's just I feel like it's just a different world, you know?
Yeah. You've come to Toronto for a couple of weeks.
I have.
Tell me about a few things that you did while you were here.
Well, first I got to see my family because I miss them a lot. And outside of that, I've worked with a couple of photographers. I got a chance to go up to the Niagara region and do some photo shoots. And I did some life drawing classes. I did some costume drawing classes as well. I organized this meet and greet at Hanlon's Point so that I can meet some of the people who follow my work, some old friends, some people who I've worked with before. And then I go back to New York, and that's kind of what this whole trip was about, in terms of coming home and seeing family, and also working on my business, Embrace Your Nakedness. That was a huge thing for me. I have a Toronto division that now is able to ship throughout Canada. So I've been working on that with my partner, Maya, and just getting things off the ground, working on the website, and exposing our nudity to people who don't really get to see that on a regular basis.
All right. Well, is there anything else that you want to let the world know about?
Just love yourself. That's it. If you love yourself, nothing else really matters. Woo!
Callista here. One of the ways you can support Naked Club is to purchase or rent our movies. We shoot some of our day trips and then edit the results into inspiring visions of the clothes-free experience. Here's a preview of Bodies of Water. This movie documents an outdoor dance workshop held on the shore of Folsom Lake, California. You can see the whole movie and a number of others on Vimeo. Just follow the link provided with this video post. You can help support the group and our visual art by getting a subscription to our website or by renting some of our movies. We could really use your help.
One, two, three.
From Buffalo today. Yeah, Buffalo, Peterborough, because I think we're about the only option for naked bowling in Ontario.
Yeah. I also love that there's people of all ages, from babies to, people that have been here for 50 years.
Hi, I'm Lane, and I'm reporting for Video Street. We're here in Mississauga, Canada, and these people are bowling naked. We're here with the GTA Skinny Dippers, and I'm going to chat with Ron, who is the organizer of all this, to find out what's going on back here. Hey Ron, it's a little loud in here, isn't it?
It's very loud in here, especially with an attendance like we have this evening.
Yeah, so naked bowling. Where did that idea start? Have you been doing this for long?
Well, actually, yeah, we've been probably doing it for some 20 years.
20 years?
But we had to take a sabbatical in there because we couldn't find a bowling lane.
Okay.
Twice a year for the last 4 years, we've been here, and they love it.
That's amazing. So you never have a problem with attendance?
No.
Awesome. That's great.
We never know what we're actually going to get.
Right.
Tonight, I was going to be surprised with it being so close to Christmas and everything else happening, that if we could maybe get 6 to 8 lanes going.
Yeah.
And then everybody showed up.
Yeah, it's pretty full tonight.
Oh, it's tremendous.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Makes me very happy.
Now, with attendance for your kind of events, do you have the same people who come out every time, or do you have some newbies that come?
Different events, different attendance levels, different people.
Right, okay.
We've got here people that strictly bowl.
Huh.
And why they don't go skinny dipping, because we call it skinny dipping bowling.
Okay.
It's a little bit of a mouthful, but we didn't really want to go naked bowling.
Yeah, okay.
So we, along with the group, it was just skinny dipping bowling.
Okay.
Some people don't want to go actual skinny dipping. I don't know why. To me, that's a natural.
Yeah.
Where this has always been sort of that sub-natural. You gotta work your way into this because you can't jump in the water sort of to hide yourself, if you want to call it that.
Sure, yeah.
You're here, you are who you are.
Yeah. Maybe some awkward angles while you're bending down to bowl and, jumping in the air and you get it right. Yeah, I hear what you're saying.
Yes.
So if somebody is new and they're interested in joining, how do they hear about it? How do they get in contact? How does that go?
The easiest way to get in touch with us is via the website,
okay.
gtaskinnydippers.ca.
Okay.
All the information about the etiquette, family values, what we do, where we go, is all there. somebody has specific questions, they can obviously email me at info, and we get quite a few questions, both for the swims as well as for the bowling. Because to many people that are new, we probably have 10 people that have never been naked before in a social event, and they're here tonight.
Yeah, I was going to say, for those people, do you do anything special? Do they get some special emails, or how do you help to integrate them in the group?
We just tell them to join in.
Okay.
I find that the nervousness is just not there. The other part is that we actually don't, although we're a membership club, we certainly advocate the fact that we have visitors.
Okay.
Probably here tonight, 70% are visitors.
Okay.
Because to them, this is just something new. They belong to another club. They might belong to Bear Oaks or Ponderosa. And they just like to go bowling because they can go skinny dipping, obviously, at their own home club.
Yeah.
They can't go bowling.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, Ron, I think that's amazing, because where else can you do something like this?
I don't know. I don't think anywhere. We have people that come from St. Catharines and St. Thomas. And,
I saw somebody from Buffalo today.
Yeah, Buffalo, Peterborough. Because I think we're about the only option for naked bowling in Ontario.
Yeah.
Which to me is pretty awesome, actually.
Yeah. Well, you should be proud of yourself for that. That's great.
Oh, it's the people that make it. Without them, it'd be a pretty boring evening for me.
Yeah, and the amazing thing too is the wide range. There's little kids here, all the way up. So.
Oh yes, yeah. That far lane has been set up for the kids from day one, and on occasion, it might even be tonight. I think tonight we're on one lane only, but I think there's 8 kids there.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It is awesome.
That's a super age range. Yeah.
Oh, and as long as they're having a great time. I'm hoping that they'll grow up and have the same ambitions of naturism as I have, so that I have a place to be when I retire from it all.
Yeah, that sounds super. Thank you so much for meeting with us, Ron.
Thank you for being here this evening.
You're very welcome. So you're here at Naked Bowling. What brought you here tonight?
It's fun for the kids and our whole family to come and bring new people and try new things.
Right on. And is this your first time?
It's our third time here, actually.
Your third time,
yeah.
okay. Yeah. Is this the only thing that you do nude socially, or you do it find other things?
We go to Bear Oaks, and kids go there, and it's lots of fun. And so we know quite a few people here, and so it's always fun to get together, especially in the off season when it's not warm and sunny out.
That's wonderful. Involved in naturism for a long time?
Ever since I was born.
Whoa! Like consistently?
Consistently.
Wow, that's amazing.
I hate clothes. It's way more fun not to wear them.
Okay.
So when you can come to a fun event like this, it's way more fun.
Absolutely.
We've grown up going camping every year, going nude, and going to volleyball tournaments nude, and it's always been something that's just there for the family. And it's always seemed to be something that makes us stronger as that, because we're not judging ourselves or other people.
That's amazing. That's a wonderful answer. Do you tell your friends right off the bat about it, or do you, kind of squeak it in later about being a naturist?
Some friends, I will approach them about it because I can tell they've got an open mind and aren't going to be biased about it.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of the people that I work with or hang out with are too quick to judge it and will turn it immediately sexualized when it really isn't or doesn't have to be.
Right.
So most of the time I don't talk about it, but if somebody has a question, I'll always answer.
Great. Well, it's great that you can be here tonight with all these fabulous people. Thank you so much for being with me out there.
reporting live for Video Streak from the lovely Lupin Lodge in Las Gatos, California. It's great here, and naturism is so much fun. It's nice to be able to walk around en natural, being just who I am. I've been coming here for over 30 years, and I really enjoy it. Come join the fun.
I'm Lori Kay. I've been coming since the 80s too, and I met my now late husband Glenn here back in '82, and now I'm still the CEO of Lupin Lodge.
That's an awesome job.
It's a big one, and it's an exciting one because Lupin has changed in a lot of different ways. You know, even before we were Lupin Lodge and founded in 1935, we were a winery that got closed down during Prohibition, and you'll see a lot of the artifacts from the old winery days.
Wow, that's really cool. I didn't even know it was a winery. Wow. And now it's a beautiful naturist resort that I just love to come to and be able to have the feeling of walking around en natural. It just is very freeing for me, and everyone's the same, and there's no judgment. That's what I love about it.
Yeah, and I also love that there's people of all ages, from babies to people that have been here for 50 years. And so you meet all kinds of people, and it's a wonderful way to randomly meet really interesting, intelligent people.
Yeah, and I love that there's no body shame. There's all shapes and sizes here, and men and women, and big and small, and I often wondered about the term skinny dipping because it's really not about the skinny.
Yes, true.
We have all shapes and sizes. It's more about the dipping.
That's very true. So we've had a really wonderful pool here to skinny dip. Some people have wondered about our water problem, but our water's fine.
Is that all solved up now?
Yes.
And what I love about it is swimming naked feels so cool.
I agree.
It's just having the water flow over your body with no fabric to get in the way.
Yeah.
It's such a cool feeling. I love it. And then you have the wonderful sauna as well as a hot tub. So it's really a nice whole area up there. Beautiful.
And there's all these other wonderful things to do. One of my favorite is Tai Chi and yoga classes here. What's yours?
Well, I love this lawn because when we have Body Fest here, for example, we have couples massage, which is really, really nice. We have yoga. Naked yoga is really great. And we also did fun things like water balloon tossing, which is great naked because you don't have to worry about getting your clothes wet. Yeah. Another great amenity that you have here is the restaurant, which serves a great breakfast, lunch, and dinner any day of the week. And at night, you bring in the DJ and we have fun dances.
And we also have dance lessons. One of our longtime members teaches us line dancing and cha-cha-cha and all kinds of wonderful things. We also have a movement class starting this summer. But in the restaurant, my favorite thing is I love to look at this incredible view while I'm dining, and it just is mind-blowing, and the redwood trees. And the fact that we're just so close to town, and we seem like we're really far away, and I could just pop into San Francisco in less than an hour.
I think it's really special to be nude in nature. Yeah. There's something about being in the wilderness and having the trees and the sun and just everything, feeling it on your body. It's so refreshing and freeing and great.
Yes. And we also have several miles of hiking trails.
That's right.
And
you have great hiking here.
And so if you want to do a real strenuous hike, you go up on the upper trail. If you want to do something a little bit more low-key and it's more in the shade, it's the lower trail. And I think it was first put in back in the 30s and 40s by our members. Yeah, and it's been maintained by our members ever since then. So I would highly recommend the upper trail. It's just got incredible views.
And you have nice options too. You can come for the day, you can stay overnight, you have wonderful yurts to stay in that are for rent.
Yes, and we have over 100 tent sites, and at times we have cabins available for those that want to stay longer. We've had as many as 1,000 people here.
Oh my gosh, wow.
A couple times, and we've just got a lot of space.
Yeah.
Well, you belong to some of the other groups that come here, like Burners.
I do. In 2 weeks, we'll be having a Burning Man weekend, which is a regional Burning Man event, which is really great. You can see what Burning Man is like without driving all the way to Nevada for it. Nomad hosts the wonderful Body Fest event that we have here, which is really fun. I would say come and join us. There's so many fun things to do at Lupin. Lots of fun events, or do nothing at all. You sit by the pool.
It's so relaxing.
Bye.
Bye.
Hi, Callista here. One of the ways you can support Naked Club is to purchase or rent our movies. We shoot some of our day trips and then edit the results into inspiring visions of the clothes-free experience. Here's a preview of one of our movies, Garden of Eden, which documents an idyllic day of hanging out nude along the San Lorenzo River near Santa Cruz.
Oh yeah.
You can see the whole movie and a number of others on Vimeo. Just follow the link provided with this video. You can help support the group and our visual art by getting a subscription to our website or by renting some of our movies. We could really use your help.
Bye.